Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tobit channel. Today we're going to be ranking the 135 Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. Last time we ranked the Johto Pokemon, Gen 2. Alright, so first up we have Treecko. He's a solid A tier. Grovyle is also a pretty solid A tier. Sceptile, I have to say it's S tier though, he's really cool. Torchic's pretty neat, probably A tier. Combusken's alright, B tier. Blaziken, bit higher than Combusken, but still B tier. And then Mudkip, I don't know, I've just never really cared that much for the Mudkip line, like C tier for Mudkip and Marshtomp, and then Swampert is A tier though. Swampert is really cool. Poochyena, C tier I suppose, don't really care that much about. For reminder, in case you're new to these ones, I was using C for like kinda I don't care that much. D is the only ones I dislike. Or like, actually, like, don't really like. C is more just I don't really care about them that much. Alright, so next is Mightyena. I think it's also gonna be a C tier. Zigzagoon, one's probably B tier along with Linoon. Wurmple is pretty cool. One sec. Sorry if there's a weird jump right there. Some people just don't see when I'm recording. Alright, so, Wurmple is... I'm debating if I want to put it in really high A or S, because, like, while I still like it, like some of the other ones, like Caterpie, I probably like it on the same, like, a little bit more than Weedle. It's, like, right between Weedle and Caterpie, as far as the Caterpillar Pokemon that we've gone on so far. Caterpie was S tier, and Weedle was really high A tier. Alright, yeah, S tier is just favorite of favorites, so I think Wurmple's gonna go in high A tier. Nah, low S. Alright. Cascoon, B tier. Beautifly, S tier. Silcoon, sorry if I got the, oh yeah, that's Cascoon, this is Silcoon. The white one's Silcoon, pink one's Cascoon, that's right. They're both B tier. Dustox, B tier. Lotad is A tier. Lombre is A tier. Ludicolo is B tier. And actually, now that I think of it, Lombre's got to join him in B tier. Lotad's A tier though. Alright, Seedot was always one of my favorites as a kid. I never even knew what it evolved into. I just remember thinking it looked really good. It was a really cute little seed guy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in, like, Kid Me would have put an S tier. If I decide to change it back to S tier later, I might. I'm gonna put an A tier for now though. Nuzleaf, C tier. Shiftry, C tier, bordering on D tier. Tailo, C tier. Swallow, C tier. Wingull, B tier. Pelipper, C tier. Ralts, C tier. Kirlia, B tier. Gardevoir, probably B tier. Surskit, B tier. Masquerain, A tier. Shroomish, B tier. Breloom, S tier. I love Breloom. It's really cool. Slackoth, C tier. Vigoroth, C tier. Slacking, C tier. The only notable thing, like the only reason I even remember about Slacking, like that doesn't entirely elude my memory, is that it's ridiculously strong, despite its terrible mobility. Like, if Slacking wasn't as strong as it was, I feel like not a lot of people would really care about it as much as they do. Nincada, A tier. Ninjask, S tier. Shedinja, B tier. Whismur, C tier. Loudred, B tier. Exploud, B tier. Makuhita, C tier. Hariyama, B tier. Azurill, C tier. Nosepass is probably an A tier though. There's another weird jump cut. You're getting interrupted. Recording a little bit earlier than I was the last 2 nights. Alright, next is Skitty. Probably A tier. Delcatty is A tier. Sableye is bordering on almost S tier, but I think it's A tier. Mawile, C tier. Aeron is S tier easily. Lairon is probably A tier, and then Aggron's S tier. Meditite is C tier. Medicham is C tier. Electrike is B tier. Manectric is A tier. And then Plusle and Minun are both C tier. Volbeat and Illumise, or Illumise, I don't know how to pronounce it, are both C tier. Then Roselia is C tier, or no, B tier. Gulpin, C tier. Swalot, B tier. Carvana, B tier. Sharpedo, B tier. Sorry, the last 3 I was saying were C tier, not B tier. Wailmer, D tier, but Wailord is like A tier. I don't know, something about like Wailmer's face just always looked really weird to me. I don't know, I kind of don't like looking at it. Numel is A tier. Camerupt is B tier. Torkoal is A tier. Spoink is B tier. Grumpig is B tier. And then, well, it's already getting to the point that this one's getting pretty big. I'm just gonna zoom out by 1 click. There we go. That should make it a little bit easier for you guys to see it a bit better. Alright, and then Spinda is C tier. Trapinch. Trapinch is gonna be A tier. Vibrava and Flygon are S tier though. Then, let's see. Cacnea is C tier. Cacturne is A tier though. Swablu is B tier, and actually not B tier, C tier. Swablu and Altaria are both C tier. Zangoose is A tier. Viper is A tier. Lunatone is A tier. Solrox B tier. Barboach is A tier. Whiscash is B tier. Then, yeah, it's starting to get pretty zoomed out again. Here, let me just try 1 more. There we go. Corphish is A tier, and Crawdont is A tier. Baltoy is C tier, and so is Claydol. Lileep is C tier. Cradily is like S tier though. Anorith is S tier. Armaldo is S tier. Feebas is C tier. It's just kind of less good. Magikarp. And then there we go. Milotic is B tier. Castform is C tier. Kecleon is A tier. Shuppet is C tier. Banette is D tier. Duskull is C tier. Dusclops is D tier. Tropius is S tier. Chimecho is C tier. Absol is S tier. Wynaut is C tier. Snorunt is C tier. Glalie C tier. Spheal is overrated. B tier. Cielo is C tier, Walrein is B tier, Clamperl is C tier, Huntail is C tier, I can't remember this one, it's Gorbis, I think it is, D tier, Relicanth, S tier, Love-This, C tier, dang. This one's a really full list. There we go. Let me scroll up just a tiny here. Alright. And then Bagon is C tier, Shelgon is C tier, Salamence is B tier. Beldum is like A tier, Metang is A tier, Metagross is actually, I think I like Metang and Beldum a bit better than Metagross design-wise, but he's still A tier. Regirock, A tier, Regice, A tier, Registeel, A tier. Latios, S tier, Latios, S tier. Kyogre, A tier, Groudon, A tier. Rayquaza, A tier, Jirachi, B tier, Deoxys, A tier. Alright, there you have it. That is my ranking of all of Hoenn's Gen 3 Pokemon. Some lists would count Shadow Lugia in a Gen 3 list because of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. If that was on here, that'd be an S tier because Lugia is an S tier. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I do Sinnoh next.